Something tore right through these people. They didn't stand a chance.
Beast reeks of... You hear what comes next. You watch with cold realization. Gnolls. Vicious, monstrous humanoids can spawn from the corpses of dying hyenas. You land us as the life.
Still on my feet. Place is overrun with gnolls.
Vile beasts. Nothing good is born from a corpse.
I reckon they've infested the entire coast.
Real przegrał, twarz ze łzami radości, uśmiechnięta twarz z otwartymi ustami.
No poważnie?
Oblana zimnym potem.
O kurwa, nawet nie wiedziałem, widziałem tylko remis w połowie.
Teraz jutro Barca musi wygrać.
Minds are as one. Will sees you attack his infernal target in his mind's eye. Karlach's defeated.
Karlach is fallen. Hells, I should be celebrating. Making toasts, roaring in victory. So, why am I
No na
frozen?
poważnie.
Tell me it was
Co grubo, ile przegrali? 2-1?
Real Betis 2 łącznik 1 Real Madrid.
To nieźle.
Not exactly the... Damn it all! I vowed to hunt... No! Karlach blazed with the fire of Avernus. I've slayed myriad devils, each one a threat to fate. Why should this time be any different? My prey has fallen. Hail the blade! Yes, hail to us! An alliance as true as the sun's march across the sky. A most
Ciekawie się robi.
But that story is reserved for lifetime.
Tiny grooves spider across the eye's surface. His breathing. A strange sensation courses through you, and your companion's mind unfolds. Secrets half revealed.
Teraz o godzina 21 Atletico vs Bilbao.
Mind lurches. Your right eye fight beyond the voice you...
Keep out of my mind. I told you, the eyes are rock, nothing more. And that's the end of it. My father...
Teraz trzeba kibicować Bilbao, by Atletico nie zbliżyło się do Barce.
Moskito.
Fields flanked by goblin. I don't remember much of the battle. But I remember drying the boy's tears after. Frontiers demanded a blade. And so I heeded. And it's nice to meet. Having a worm wriggling in my skull didn't instill much with
I
you.
oczywiście Real musi jutro wygrać z Real Sociedad.
Little less daunting. Karlach's one of the arch. She fled from... I can't bear to imagine the lives Karlach might be taking. The damage she might be doing. A powerful friend with a keen interest. All right. What else is on your mind?
It seems our infection comes with an an interesting development, but one to be treated with caution. For better or for worse. We'll never know unless we take the risk.
Soon we'll camp.
Dobra pomachająca dłoń, idę oglądać Atlaki cofałe z Bilbao. Będę
Dobra.
dawał znać jaki wynik.
Spoko.
Uśmiechnięta twarz z otwartymi ustami i roześmianymi oczami, oby Bilbao wygrało.
Oby Bilbao wygrało, no. Ostatnio odkryłem dzisiaj coś. Grały dziewczyny.
What's next?
Czy może ci ufać? Okej.
A hero at heart. No one back home will ever believe this.
My faith protects me.
Is that blood? No, never mind.
Today, you fool.
Smoke. Something's burning.
Should get some rest. I need to keep sharp.
I hear shouting. Someone needs help.
find a way out! Keep moving, damn it!
Need to find a way forward.
Can't afford to stay idle. I'll see what I can learn. Let's try this way.
Let's get going. What's up for discussion?
We can talk! Come! I'm afraid...
Moving ahead.
I'm ready. Whatever it takes. Onward. Ever onward.
All's well that ends. Oh, not as bad as it could have. Seems like a good moment to talk. On my way.
My faith will guide me.
I'll take this way.
I have a lot on my mind. And, well, in it. I have something to ask. If not over, then through.
I am ready.
No time to waste.
Your boldness is a blessing. Counselor. Now listen close, Fist. Gauntlet, on you. The rest of you, and you. Please, rescue Ravengard from him. May I trust you'll see it through? A champion indeed. Without him, the city faces collapse. In fact, I fear that may have been the intention of those who abducted him. Moonrise Towers, unless darker forces. This was no random attack. The Grand Duke was their target. Thank you. Approach the... I will seek Fist?
What's this now?
Still alive. So that's progress.
I wonder what the next move is.
No harm in a little conversation.
There's no time to waste.
Oh, Miri. No. Slaughtered everyone. Miri.
Despite everything. Let's move.
Will's brows furrow.
Hells. Old Ravengard's been taken. Then we need to seek him. I know I haven't said. Our relation was no matter of pride. Thank you. That means a lot. What makes a Duke of Baldur's Gate so No, this is no His absence alone. He could lead. All the more reason to find him. The absolute I know. When I look into it, I see the Blade of Frontier, and I see... I wanted you to know the Blade, not the shadow he left behind. I'm all for it. Not father's. He made an... Not to say I didn't develop a taste for good wine and the talent for courtly dance. Yes, father taught me the 4 pillars of power. He reckoned I'd follow in his footsteps. But a duke makes... In the frontiers, there is no... Well, not when I can avoid it.
May the darkness protect you. Fine. What's on your mind?
He of the unsleeping eyes, grant me the might to carry this burden. Grant me the faith to face darkness. He should never have been here in the first place. I'm the one that talked him into a massacre. Please, just leave me be.
Miri, you should have stayed.
I was in our room. If I just kept my mouth shut about that bloody dowry, she's still...
How is this? You should have let me...
It's for us. We argued about it for hours. Look at that beast. Seems almost too big to take flight.
It would be too much to hope that's nothing to do with us, wouldn't it?
I tangled with a dragon once. Never forgot it.
Drop your weapons!
I'll feed your innards to the ants before I do that, Istik.
This is your what?
No, look up.
Stop wasting time, Beretta.
Of course.
No excuses. Our queen watches us.
Come on already. We've got a roadblock to clear.
What easy prey you make. Walking right with it. These creatures are so simple to ensnare, Beretta. You mule too much about your task.
Forgiveness, Kithrak.
And as for you, tell me, why shouldn't I run you through this instant? Perceptive for such an inferior creature. For you to keep sucking air, it is necessary for you to tell me something of worth.
Okej, to cię rozbrają.
We seek a precious weapon that was taken from it.
You feel Shadowheart's anxiety. The weapon that Voss seeks is the same one the Absolute's followers are hunting. It's the artifact that she carries. Her mind focuses. The Gith's suspicion cannot be aroused. They cannot discover that the weapon they seek is right within their grasp.
Help us find it, and I will leave your blood beneath your skin unspilled.
Don't help them. Don't tell them a thing. We're dead if you do.
Do not speak. Your bleating offends my ears. Just stand still.
He begins to move his hand in a quick flurry of gestures.
Nothing even approaching a useful thought in that skull. I ought to just kill you. A worthless kill, no sport. If this one was even slightly useful, I might spare him. So bold in the face of death. Perhaps you may live after all. Better to let stronger blood thrive. It can give rise to worthier foes and hardier slaves. Don't disappoint me.
Skurwiel.
Seems the Githyanki are keen to reclaim the art. In fact, none of us can. That thing is shielding us somehow. I don't want to know what happens if we lose it. Agreed. There's not much we can do but press forward. Fine. What's on your mind?
Szkółka Grycjaki, gdzieś to było, kurde. To było niby tam, ale... Dobra. Długi odpoczynek.
Have a drink. I'm fine. Listen up, Icaron.
I have seen the Kithraki tear a screaming Neogi's legs from its belly to fashion into blades. Yet they could not match your nerve today. It was enough to drive me to madness. A pity for us both you've turned your back on me so often.
Niech będzie, no pomogło.
If only you'd earned the right to come morning. You will wonder how my lips might have taken. Oh, but doing.
You have no idea. The singing we could probably do with.
Yo, siema.
Go on now. Don't waste a night like this talking to me. We'll discuss your problem tomorrow. Go on, enjoy us.
Come on, Alfie, make it spicy.
All right. Hearts a quiver. Raised our bows.
None of that poetic stuff. Something like goblin.
I need to. No.
Ride them all with a thunder wave.
Ah, hells. I was hoping you wouldn't notice I was gone. No. In truth, I don't feel in a festive mood. We've saved the grove and for you, it's as clear. But Karlach is dead. And gods know how many others. I shouldn't be celebrated tonight. That's why I left. I'll be fine. See, but off with you. This is your day. Have a dance. Enjoy the music.
Dobra, dzięki stary.
Fate, dost thou require a new ally? Or mayhap that is where I was housed, yes. And thou needst not know why.
Everyone seems to be in high spirits. Strange. You know who I never thought I'd find myself caring for? Exactly right. No, yet we came through for them. We saved their lives. That's more easily said by some. But nobody's here to share a bottle with me? We should wait a little while. Until the others have drifted off. Best not keep me waiting. I'd prefer not.
How I love you very dearly.
Aha! I do hope you have partaken of something bracing. This may well take us all night. But I am engaged in... If we are to write your legend in the style, that ballad was but a crude preview. Something iconic, but not too much of a mouthful. We don't want to exclude the common folk after all. I intend this tale to enrapture all. A wonderful one indeed. But your deeds loom larger than life now, my friend. You simply must have a title to man. Exactly wrong. Now, back to your revels.
You! Just between you, with the barrels tapped out, I'll be...
What was that?
Buzz of celebration quiets to a soothing hum. Though you seek repose, there is one who yearns for you in the dark. Who will you seek? Your heart skips a beat. What?
You made it. Come here. Sit with me. Lots of people make promises. Well, to begin, I think a toast is in order. Any suggestions? Bold. What does us entail? I suppose I'll find out. To us. Now tell me something about yourself. And no tadpoles, dragons, marauding goblins, or anything like that. Something about you. Seems like you truly know the city. Don't stop now. Not just as things are getting interesting. laugh, but I'm not quite sure I have anything to When you worship Shard, secrecy, a lot of the little things, they're lost to me right now. You're sweet. There's still plenty of wine. Nearly light. The others will be awake soon. What? I know, but you're sweet to notice. Thank you for last night. Me too.
She trails off. You read an invitation in her eyes.
That didn't hurt, did it? Good to know. For the future. Let's head back, if we must.
I trust you enjoyed your evening. After all your efforts, it was well. It may be some time before you're afforded another. I'm certain a cure for you can be found. The journey specifically, it's extreme.
To Moonrise Towers, then. May the sun and stars guide us.
To get to the towers, you'll need to put this curse shrouds everything in shadow. You will not. Any who linger are twisted by the curse. They become shadow beings, tormented, dangerous souls. You could go overland, along the Risen Road or through the mountains. Easier at first, but you could also go under. There is a tunnel somewhere in the ruined Temple of Selûne. It leads. Long ago, a man called Ketheric Thorm built a secret stronghold deep down there, before rallying a whole.
Dark Justiciars. I must see for myself.
Aradin and his lot were looking for a way down there. They were promised riches if they retrieved a relic called the Night Song. But I think there's more. From this stronghold, Ketheric's forces could access both the Temple of Selûne and Moonrise Towers. If you can find this place, I'll wager it will reveal a more direct path to Moonrise Towers. And maybe even bypass the worst of the Shadow Curse. You'll need to pick it up where Aradin left off. Find the hidden entrance. One of the adventurers had a clue to help find it. A dwarf called Brian. It might still be found on his corpse, wherever the goblins left it. You may reconsider once you see the... I would like to join your camp, if you'll allow me. I've long sought to return to Moonrise Towers. It seems our fates have aligned. Unfinished business. I helped overthrow. I spent years researching. If I can join you and get close to Moonrise, perhaps I can lift this curse. Same as you may find a cure for your infection. Precisely. But in my eagerness, I put far too much faith in the abilities of Aradin and his band. We didn't. May Sylvanas guide us.
Let's not forget the Devil Karlach. The coast is in danger for as long as she's loosed on it. The Gift Knight is as merciless as the dragon he rides. That we still have our heads is nothing.
All's well, I hope. I was going to say I can't recall the last time I shared so much with someone. And that was before the kiss. I hope so too. Though I'm not sure what kind of courtship we'll be afforded, given all that we're facing. But if you want to see where this goes, I do as well. I was. He mentioned Dark Justiciars, and we've come across other signs of a Sharan presence during our travels. I'm not sure I can dismiss that as a very serious of you. But go ahead. It's strange. I've been dwelling on what I told you before about wanting to become a Dark Justiciar. But perhaps I should be content with my lot. I'm already blessed to have you at my side, after all. It's been a day of scratch. Come here, boy.
Odnosi się do ciebie życzliwie. Niech będzie.
It's been a day, Scratch. Come here, boy. There's something I've been wanting to share with you, if now's a good time. It's difficult to put. Use the tadpole. The connection. Come into my... I'm sure. I trust you. I don't remember how it started. She asked my name. Can't remember what I said.
You remember that it is common amongst Seluna's followers to send their children into the woods alone, a rite of passage to find their way home. Perhaps this one has gone awry.
You're reading too much. Just because Selunites claim something doesn't mean they own it. Lady Shah. But she made me who I am. At least as best as I can remember. She taught me, trained me, punished. Abuse. Nonsense. The Mother Superior made me strong. For the Dark Lady. Very serious of you. But it's strange. I've been dwelling on what I told you before about wanting to become a Dark Justiciar.
Podróżuj przez podmrok.
Shadowheart, the way you paint around your eyes, they look permanently cloaked in shadow.
It brings me closer to Lady Shah. One day, all of our eyes will feast on her endless darkness. Besides, I think it suits my bone structure.
And yet your bed pillow bears barely a smudge. You are a woman of many talents.
Looks like the booze got the better of them. They're practically unconscious. That wall's barely holding together.
A strange symbol glows, marked on their flesh, and something within you stirs in response.
Happily. But the next noise...
Something over there. I'm way too big. That might be worth a look.
Hellfire. She's coming.
Well, buddy, I thought it was time I dropped by the doghouse.
Mizora.
The one and only. You haven't introduced me to your friends. Where are your manners? Will, you absolute stinker. Call me Mizora. I'm Will's patron, the fount of his power. Your warlock friend is my puppy. And he's been a very good boy. I say fetch, and he'll fetch. I say kill a fugitive tiefling, and... well, I don't need to tell you.
You said devils only. She was a tiefling, not a monster.
Clause G, Section 9. Target shall be limited to the infernal, the demonic, the heartless, and the soulless. Cheer up, Buttercup. Karlach had no heart. You did the world a favor. More to the point, you obeyed. The point? Oh, yes. Thanks for the reminder. Always a pleasure. Shame that tadpole's gone and pissed on your party. But I'll be damned if it goes pissing on mine. I've got some errands to do. But don't you fret much, pup. I'll be back in 3 shapes of your tail. Keep an eye on him, will you? I'll be keeping mine on you. Oh, and Will, don't forget, our pact still stands. Ta-ta.
Damn it all. I'd be hunting devils and demons, Mizora said. Traitors and Not this. Not Zariel's victims. Not innocent tieflings. As I always have. It's Mizora who grants me the power to conjure armor and cast eldritch blasts. Before I was infected, I could even call hell beasts and summon, but I promise you, every thrust of my blade and or so I thought, until Karlach. I can't utter the terms or circumstances of the pact. But I'll say this. The moment I pacted myself to Mizora, it was worth the sacrifice.
I was hoping you'd come to chat. What do you need? Very serious of you. But it's strange. I've been dwelling on what I told you before about wanting... Fine. What's on your mind?
Speak. Your skull trembles, your parasite.
Was
Still, Kithrak, I am impressed. He wanted your head. A lesser man would be adorning the road as a shredded corpse. As I'd expect. Ancient Githyanki. We can deliver it to a Kithrak or Vash at the first opportunity. Now, to the point. The creche is not far from where unless, of course, you'd rather sprout waxy tendrils where there were no tendrils. Keep me at your side, and I will invoke protocol. It is my people's duty to... Had I been traveling with you, we might have avoided the night's fury.
Oakfather's blessings to you. Wonderfully. If I'm honest, the Grove was too... I'll miss my books. That I can find all the wisdom they contain out here, firsthand. Is that so? Well, nature does abhor waste. I stuck a drought, hideous but fascinating. Like nothing else, hopefully. I've chosen a successor as first druid, Francesca of the High Forest. I sent a bird to summon her. This is why I chose Francesca. Contrary to how some think of us, we druids can play politics when necessary. It's had the whole region around Moonrise Towers in it. Those who remained are shadow-cursed. We have to get to Moonrise. But the less time we spend in its blighted surrounds, the precious little.
Aradin was convinced there was a hidden entrance in the Temple of Selûne. I'd start there.
Well, there's hardly anyone left to share the response. What Ketheric Thorm unleashed is not something... I studied the Shadow Curse for years. But to truly understand it, perhaps. But we'll need to get close. Put it from your mind for now. Once we near the curse, then there will be more to be said. Miss it? Oh dear, no. It's a terrible... Be wary of anyone who actually wants... I'm just glad to be out here amidst the Oakfather's creations. There are few things that are... In other circumstances, I would have done the same. A bad impression.
What do you get up to all day without us,
I was hoping you'd come to chat. What do you need?
Very serious of you. But go ahead. Even if I could remember, I'm not sure I'd tell you. I don't want your ego to get overinflated.
Fine. What's on your mind?
Scratch! So called because you like to scratch behind the ear? Very serious of you. It's strange. I've been dwelling on what I told you before about wanting to become a Dark Justiciar. But perhaps I should be content with my lot. I'm already blessed to have you at...
I warn you, I'm exceptionally well armed.
A friendly... You know, I've had nothing but Look over there. Do you see that wretched little hive? Oh, it certainly looks that way. But inside, it is... They have the audacity to call that... Honestly, I was doing them a favor offering to buy one of their eggs. And how am I repaid? Attacked. What? No. Look, the Society of Brilliance asked me to acquire one of their row, so they... The Society believes a Githyanki raised in a peaceful... Hogwash, of course. A Githyanki can no more rise above its nature than gnomes can fly. You've been... may have chased me away, but surely the... And once inside... You'll be well compensated, of course. Just bring me an egg. I should hope so. When adventure calls, I am always thoroughly prepared. Take a look. Now, have you given any
any more thought to the retrieval of that Githyanki egg? Excuse me, were you not listening? I am on...
The Blade of Frontiers at your calling. A possibility that's kept me awake, but I don't have a clue where to start, other than play her games and play by the rules. That's the only language devils listen to. We can have all for it, but it won't so much as chip one of her nailed claws. My contract is very clear. I can bring Mizora no. The only way out is if I can out-bargain her. We're standing here with nothing but the clothes on our backs and the worms in our... We can. I'm sure of it. How glad I am that you see me as more than my patron's pet. Well met.
I can't believe I'm actually venturing into a Gith stronghold again, voluntarily. This had better pay off. I've seen them at work before. They must want that artifact back badly, if they're dispatching Red. I wish I'd never been sent on this mission. You'll have to live with that curiosity for now. All will be revealed in due time, I hope. Fine. What's on your mind? Very serious of you. It's strange. I've been dwelling on...
This view's almost worth the walk. Might not be the time. Oh, that was tough. This can't have been used in a while.
The sea
trying to decide on a title for this chapter of the Blade's adventures.
Haven't you ever heard, don't catch your chickens before they hatch? Or perhaps, don't count your adventurers before they survive an arduous, danger-filled journey.
These things have stayed interesting.
sharp as ever. Let's move. With a flick of the wrist.
Within the artifact, a feeling stirs. Uncertainty.
Your curiosity is getting the better of you. Do not let it. Stay away from the Githyanki. They're hunting you. They want the artifact. They'll stop at nothing to take it from you.
Bit of caution never hurt.
Will they not heed? They're just still. That will not serve them well in battle with Gake. Do you remember that story we were told as Yak?
Ja pierdolę.
No, it was some war story.
I hear even Sylvan has been drafted into the Surge. Wait for Savage to teach the young ones. No. Kithrak Voss is a hero. Hero? That could be confused for Istich sentimentality. Any word on the search for the artifact,
I just want a little look.
Forgive me. We have not been visited by an Inquisitor in an age. It is an honor. Any word on the search for the artifact, Rusty? Those words are food for gay spies. You should know better. Forgive me. We have not been visited by an Inquisitor in an age. It is an honor. I would be more concerned than excited. Any word on the search for the artifact, Rusty? Loose words are food. Wise, you should know better. Forgive me. We have not been visited by an Inquisitor in an age. It is an honor. I would be more concerned than excited.
Perhaps a tadpole has already addled your brain. Is that it? April! Stop this insufferable whining.
S.
Your disobedience brings shame on Crest Yellow. Jockey, when you have a chance to kill your...
Siema.
Siema.
Co tam u ciebie?
Dobrze.
This is only a taste of the mercy a gate will show you.
Powolutku do przodu, wiesz?
A to spoko.
Perhaps a tadpole has already addled your brain. Is that it? April! Stop this insufferable whining. This is only a taste of the mercy a gate will show you.
Gods, it smells awful in here. Trap. Be cautious. Be wary. This place is trapped.
Trap.
Gods, it smells awful in here.
Don't you want to fight brothers and sisters?
Watch it.
Even further this time. You better be watching. This one's gonna be good.
The device is strange, made of taut flesh and pockmarked metal. You feel your parasite stir.
There's a parasite nearby. You should take a closer look.
Vertical incision from pineal eye to end of notochord. Intestinal coloration consists... Do you have a question? Or are you just going to stand there gawking? Nothing your kind is capable of understanding. The better question is, what brings an istic to my infirmary? And you expected You are a unique specimen. Tell me, how long has your friend been infected? I see you have... You'll be aware then that your friend is... Bring them here for purification. Have you brought your friend? Is that so?
Sorry, ze spytam, ale mógłby spoko, a z mieszkanie tak z ciekawości bym chciał zobaczyć.
A, mieszkanie room tour. O, spoko, spoko. Musiałbyś na sekundę? Poczekaj. Może nagram gdzieś takiego vloga, kurde? Takiego na kanał? A czemu nie? Nagram takie coś na kanał. Nie ma problemu i wrzucę.
Spoko.
The device is strange. You feel your...
Do not fear. There is nothing on any planes.
Okay.
More than ceremorphosis.
I don't like the look of this thing. Its cure could be a metal bolt punched through your skull.
Your body grows cold. Its walls.
You must focus.
Waves of magic weave themselves. You realize that your skull groans and bends under the pressure. Agony. Through waves of the device searches too.
That's it.
Hells.
The parasite, but you feel yourself ebbing away, while the parasite only grows stronger. It's evolving.
That's it.
The device yearns the tadpole.
No more!
Finally, your body is a leaden husk. The room swims back into focus. Your mind is intact, yet unfamiliar.
No! No! My life! And yet you live.
Her voice cuts with a fanatical edge, an obsession bordering on mania. If there's a chance the parasite lives, she wants it.
The Zaith is frustrating. But I have no use for gibbering idiots. Leave me.
Incredible.
Your parasite is even stronger now.
Her voice cuts with a fanatical edge, an obsession bordering on mania. If there's a chance the parasite lives, she wants it.
The Zaithisk. The only variable in this experience was you and your Wait here.
Incredible. Your parasite is even stronger now. A parasite brimming with magic. Take it.
Locked in? That's rarely good news.
Zamknięte. Czyli teraz rzucą się na nas wszystkie Gytianki.
Her voice cuts with a fanatical edge, an obsession bordering on mania.
It's saved. And it destroyed a Zaithisk. Since the Zaithisk did not extract it, we must resort to more traditional means. Wait here. I will gather my...
Incredible. Your parasite is even stronger now.
That's rarely good news.
Her voice cuts with a fanatical edge, an obsession bordering on mania. If there's a chance the parasite lives, she wants it.
Really? I am disappointed that we could not... In any case, you're...
Incredible. Your parasite is even stronger now.
Go on. Go on.
Aha, bo ona chce teraz mi zajebać tego. Czy ona chce mojego pasożyta?
Go on.
A parasite brimming with magic. Take it.
This one's gonna be good.
A parasite. Take it. It might be useful.
Smoke rises like hot breath, but whatever semblance of life once powered... Smoke rises like hot breath, but whatever semblance of life once powered the Zaithisk is gone.
Whatever comes, I'm ready.
The corpse remains silent. The corpse does not respond.
So Githyanki sleep in beds too? How conventional.
That was a good one.
Think the Kithrak will cheer up when we find it?
I think we all will, when this pestilent search is finally over.
Please, Chitrai, I can explain. The latest batch of cultists knew nothing of the astral prism. They were just trying to find Moonrise. They all head there. My Gish, we could sift the missing artifact from the tower's ashes if you would give us...
Quiet. Find the astral prism, Therazin.
Yes, Chirrut, you heard it!
Do as she's for now.
Shut those doors. This is not a public forum. An istik in my creche. You are one of the mercenaries sent to bring the weapon.
Don't tell her anything.
It is small, angular, metal, adorned with Tirsu script.
You sense Shadowheart's worry. This
What was that look? You know something. Do you have it? Then stop wasting my time, Istik. You are one of the mercenaries we engaged, are you not? A fortune in gold. I have business to attend to.
Let's get on with it.
Defender of the people. Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
What am I to do?
I'm not here. Speak.
An istic in my
Don't tell her anything.
You are we know infected flock to in response they sent an inquisitor instead of order. Meanwhile, illithid sickness spreads right in front of. I do not know. This hunt is the inquisitor's folly, not mine.
Looking ahead.
She wasn't the one pulling the strings here.
No to mamy git, jest.
Who would be... Oh, it is you. Make haste. We have business to conduct.
All this fear of an inquisitor. He'd better be worth it.
Gdzie jest ten inkwizytor? To jest ten typ? Po środku?
Interesting. My Ardents reported that an Istik survived the crashed Geik slave vessel. You have accomplished much since. I'm pleased to finally meet you. I heard there is so much goblin blood on your hands that it soaks their children's nightmares. To business. I suspect you plucked something precious from the Geik ship. Something that belongs to us. The weapon. Give it to me.
Don't do it. The weapon is how I protect you.
Some of your species say knowledge is power. They are wrong. Knowledge is everything. We took an interest in you when you became involved with this absolute cult. A pestilence of infected slaves, the first symptom of the Grand Design in action. But you are lucky. That weapon you carry is the solution. I have heard it from Queen Vlaakith herself. Hand it over. That is a secret known only to Queen Vlaakith. So...
Don't give it to him.
Then your illustrious adventure ends here. Crush Yillik! With me! To the death!
Survival is all that matters.
Inquisitor Wargaz was potent. We are impressed. You are permitted to look upon me. You are invited to kneel. That which is ours. But are you friend, or are you thief? And you just happen to stumble on the astral prison. At least you brought it back. It is a start. We will test you to assess whether you deserve reward or punishment. astral prism. It is corrupted. There is someone inside. Their mind is warped, broken, of blood. They are an agent of the Grand Design, sent to sabotage the astral prism. Our last defense against the return of the illithid.
Okay.
As long as they live, the prism is compromised. Find the one inside and kill him. Be aware. They are not alone, and they will appeal to your trust. They are not to be believed. You must accept. Refuse, and know my fury.
No spoko, jakby Mordini, ja i tak nie chcę brać tych kijanek, nie?
Behind the veil of the God Queen's outer thoughts, death, fear, paranoia. She fears the one inside the artifact more than anything in the world. But she's hiding something. The veil snaps back. Vlaakith's mind shut out to you forever.
Perhaps I misheard. You would not speak ill of a god, would you? Blaspheming! You wish to... I wish you...
Okej. Czyli bogini mnie kurwa pokonała. No spoko. No spoko. Koniec gry i nara.
Behind the veil of the God Queen's outer thoughts, she fears the one inside the artifact. The veil snaps back. Vlaakith's mind shut out to you forever.
You are being lost. I will be obeyed. Use the Planecaster's power to enter the prison. Be wary of the creature's lying tongue. Cut it out if you must.
Behind the veil of the God Queen, she fears the veil snaps back. Vlaakith's mind shut out to you forever.
Is that so? Use this to enter the prism or deny me. The choice is yours. But know this. My wrath is carried with each of my faithful. It will find you.
Don't do it.
My orders were to keep the artifact safe, not pry into it. But I'd be lying if I said I wasn't curious as to what exactly it's hiding. Fine. What's on your mind? Quite splendidly, to give credit where it's due. You and I have shared some good times together.
bounded, compressed in a fold. A pocket of astral plane.
It's quite beautiful. Though dangerous things often are.
Maybe another time, yeah?
So you came, in spite of all my warnings. Disappointing. Come, we will talk in private. Just the two of us.
Dajmy chwilę.
Just a short one.
Whatever it is, save it for now.
You are the one in charge, aren't you? Come in, suit yourself. But only the leader of...
This one's all yours.
I may have made a mistake, trusting you. I told you to stay away from the Githyanki. But you just couldn't help yourself. Could you? Still, refusing a Githyanki queen's orders, that was bold. You are a worthy ally. I told you I stole the artifact from someone. Well, I stole it from Vlaakith. Since then, she has become desperate. Vlaakith wants me dead because I know her secret. It is a secret so great that if her people ever found out, that same secret is how I've been... I can hear your thoughts. You think I'm lying. Vlaakith warned I'm on your side.
O kurwa, poczekaj, bo to jest dobre rozwiązanie. To jest dobre rozwiązanie. Ja mogę na to napisać.
It seems I was right to put my faith in you after all. Thank you. Lakith will be furious, to make no mention of your Githyanki companion. The Lich Queen fears nothing more than the loss of her empire. The knowledge I have of her deception will bring that about. Godlike in power, yes, but with none of the sanctity. Vlaakith is lying to her people. She pretends to know how Gith destroyed the Mind Flayer Empire. In truth, she knows nothing. If the Illithid Empire were ever to return, she would be incapable of stopping them. And if her... But that very power, the power to resist Illithid control, which Vlaakith only pretends to know, is how I've been protecting you. I suppose she hoped to extract it from my corpse. Since you spared me that fate, she will come for you.
Co to za moc?
A logical question. But you're not ready for the answer. I have delayed long enough. The next attack is overdue, and I can't risk you being caught in the middle of it. I need you out there, searching for the Absolute. You were on the right path, to Moonrise Towers. Return to it. I hope you are ready to face Blackith's wrath. The entire Kresh stands ready to kill you in her name.
Aby cię zabić w imieniu.
What happened in there?
Whatever it is, save it for now.
Way is blocked now.
I'm glad you came to your senses. Now leave, before the others come for us.
I think we've overstayed our welcome in this place. If we ever truly had one to begin with. We should leave.
Time to pack it in for the day, I think.
Something over there.
Something over there.
Thunder, trampler of the undead.
Be wary. This place is trapped. Watch how you go.
trap. Watch it.
Broken. Need to find another way.
Ta niewidzialność jest tak OP, to że to jest niesamowite.
That's curious.
S? No nie wiem jak to ująć w sumie. Chyba S.
My first tour of a Githyanki creche. Memorable, to be certain, but the service left something to be desired.
Dobra, to no. Usługa mogła być lepsza.
Your skull buzzes as the events of Crash Yillik flow.
No, it can't be. All I have given you, I have wielded Vlakith's fury as a blade. Now I will be branded as Sharlak, traitor! Because you... Had I been there, the Queen would have known my faith. I would have seen her bidding done.
100,000 daggers.
Its lies ring so... There is no secret. Tell me you don't trust it. Tell me you reject this abomination inside. Then perhaps I will prove to the Undying Regent that my faith is steadier than even the throne of... I will endure this test. Then you will understand. You will see truth.
Keep an eye on this one. Her allegiance to her people.
Szczerze, może już chyba się dołączyć. Bo jestem po etapie Githyanki, więc... Coś można ci obmyślić, kurde.
Skvar! The Sathisk. It might have killed you. I felt your torment. Someone must have tampered with it. An aberrance I can't begin to comprehend. There must be a Sharlak in this creche. A traitor. The sort that is... Few would dare dishonor their queen. Fewer still would be so... Vlakith must have some purpose. Some design I'm not meant to see.
Dobra, czyli dobrze odpowiedziałem, bo zostanie z nami.
I suppose not many can boast that they've been to a Githyanki creche and survived. Perhaps that's a good omen for our chances going forward, if you're feeling optimistic. Fine. What's on your mind? Very serious of you. But go ahead. It's strange. I've been dwelling on what I told you before about wanting to become a Dark Justicia.
Quite the cozy setup you have here. I'll just make myself comfortable. Why, the druid Halson had some kind of mind flare specimen in a jar in his quarters. A replica. As a matter of fact, I do. That can't be. Tell me, have you noticed any residual psionic malaise since the alleged encounter? Illithids, their technical name, form a... That's quite impossible. You'd have undergone ceramorphosis. I can't... As there's not a tentacle on your head, I can only assume you haven't been infected. If what you say were true, isn't it? Perhaps that's for the best. If I... Oh, dear sweet gods! As you wish, my friend. When the transformation...
Tila Vlaakith.
Such informality, child.
Your blade speaks for you, Kithrak.
Child of Gith, I've not come to kill you. I've come to aid you.
Trust him.
Skakek Kier Gith Shabeleth. My blade rests. Mother Gith compels you to listen.
Speak.
I know you. Within it lies the seed of Vlaakith's
Vlaakith's demise. Skaketh. I should run you through for suggesting it.
I'm asking for your help. I've heard word from Kresh Yilik. You are infected. The Prism's tenant alone has the power. I've sought their freedom for eons. Instead, you've grown. All that remains is the key that unchains them. And I've found someone. Bring the Prism to Baldur's Gate. I'll be waiting in a taproom called Shares's Caress. That Lae'zel. Together we...
I am no slave, just still Kithrak. The Undying...
Lies, Lae'zel. Every last one. The Zaithisk does not purify. It extracts memory and kills the
Man, I will hear no more of it.
If they have not said, they must have good reason. And I won't be the one to betray them.
Vlaakith, the whole... I will meet you in...
Lae'zel, I take this. The Queen's warriors hunt you. I should go. Keep the astral prism close. Now to Baldur's Gate.
Dobra, Lae'zel, słuchaj, sprawa jest.
Vlaakith cut... These were the first, but they are no mere Afro. If Vos... She has sinned against me. Ascension is a young... Long ago, the gate from the day of our hatching, young... Then, we speak the rite of Ascension. We are honored with an eternal home in the astral, celebrated for our victory. We are... I'd never thought Vlaakith a tyrant, a warrior, but if Vos is right, and Vlaakith can... Then... I am no Every Githyanki is a slave with a singular purpose, but to raise Vlaakith to true godhood. I don't know. At first, but the dream... Voss believe, and I believe he may be right.
Then, when the they would feed me to their dragons, and I would deserve no better. Yes, we'll meet Kithrak Voss at Shere. It is done. We must... Kalir's clutch held 36 eggs, more or less. Though I've learned of creches that... Humanoid. How I despise... Our biology slates state that Githyank... It's an asexual... Hideous to imagine a life where I couldn't partake in the pleasures of sex without the looming threat of bearing children. Shukiani. The queen assigned the Shukiani pass their eggs. It is a meticulous process. Carefully. Go on then. My own Savage would... The pupils themselves... I myself felled 4 of my own classmates once Kalir had 100 times... Not every life is... My people have... Always cocky enough. Their life... The Githyanki are only as powerful as their weakest warrior.
Dobra.
Waiting. I crave blood.
O co tu chodzi? Zawsze pokazuj, no. Ukryj. O, to wygląda git i ma jeszcze rozmawianie z zmarłymi.
Hej.
Siemano.
Real Madryt w lidze jest na 3. miejscu.
Ale jebane przegrywy! I bardzo kurwa dobrze.
Atletico na 1. i jutro Barca gra mecz.
Zajebiście. No i to mi się podoba, bez Gale'a, bez niczego. Bez żadnego gównianego towarzysza.
Give up now.
Pytanko mam.
Mów, pytaj.
Pykamy w Fortnite'a?
Nie.
Uśmiechnięta twarz z otwartymi ustami i roześmianymi oczami.
Dzisiaj, teraz nie. Nie chcę.
Do 1 mam czas.
Nie chcę. Mogę mieć 2 strzelby, ja pierdolę. Ja ten cały czas nie wiedziałem.
Czemu byśmy se pyknęli uśmiechnięta twarz z otwartymi ustami
Nie chcę.
i roześmianymi oczami? 2-3 rundki.
Nie chcę, naprawdę. Baldura do skończenia dzisiaj.
No oki. Uśmiechnięta twarz z otwartymi ustami i roześmianymi oczami.
Dzięki. Kurczę, już skończyłem drugi rozdział Baldura, to jest niesamowite. Jestem zadowolony.
Bo o godzina 1 oglądam. Wrestling.
A, wrestling. Dobra. Ja pewnie pójdę się wykąpać.
Uśmiechnięta twarz z otwartymi ustami i roześmianymi oczami.
Nie wiem, co to jest, przyznam ci się szczerze.
A takiego aktora Dwayne Johnson znasz?
Dwayne Johnson, jego kojarzę z filmów, czy coś takiego, tak? No to kojarzę The Rocka. Oczywiście, kto nie zna The Rocka? The Rocka znam, kurwa.
Będzie walczył uśmiechnięta twarz z otwartymi ustami i roześmianymi.
Kurde, to nawet no zobaczę, co tam ten. Przecież ja nie interesuję się aż tak, nie oszukujmy się. No dobra.
Uśmiechnięta twarz z otwartymi ustami i roześmianymi oczami.
Serio na Netflixie? No poważnie? Nie robisz nie w chuja? Tak, to nie wiem, czy no...
Nie jest ustawione, ale jest skryptą.
Okej. Kurde, to... Może się
Przed
wykąpię?
walką decydują, kto ma wygrać.
A dlaczego tak? Przecież to jest wtedy bez sensu. Czyli nie. A to się wtedy kłóci z logiką walki.
Serio na Netflixie.
Okej, no to może być faktycznie. Ale to jest bez sensu, jak decydują, że kto ma wygrać.
Nie, to nie jest bez sensu.
Nie wiem, w sensie walka, wydaje mi się, że powinna mieć taki sens, że...
Tworzą historię.
Dla fabuły tak zwane. Ma to jakieś przełożenie.
Czaisz?
No właśnie niezbyt.
Z otwartymi ustami i roześmianymi oczami.
Niezbyt, ale rozumiem, że ktoś może chcieć takie coś spieniężyć, tak to nazwę. Bierzesz kilka znanych osobowości
fabuły uśmiechnięta twarz z
To dla
otwartymi
fabuły,
ustami
no.
i roześmianymi
Dla fabuły
oczami.
ma to sens, no.
Chyba.
Tak dla samej walki niekoniecznie. Ale dla fabuły już tak.
Przecież nawet gierka jest.
A nawet nie wiedziałem. A nawet nie wiedziałem szczerze, że jest nawet gierka. W sensie słyszałem chyba, ale nie wiedziałem, na czym to polega.
T2K coś tam.
A, no to widzisz.
No. Hit Herokich będzie dziś.
No to spoko, jak to pod taki serialik, to luz.
There's a schism growing among the Githyanki people, and Lae'zel just took one step towards choosing a side.
Zgadza się, bardzo mądre słowa.
Idzią cena będzie.
Jinsina, ale kojarzę Jinsina akurat.
Uśmiechnięta
Też.
twarz z otwartymi ustami i roześmianymi oczami.
O.
I didn't expect Lae'zel to turn on the Lich Queen so readily. Wonders never cease.
Fine. What's on your mind?
Very serious of you. It's strange. I've been dwelling on what I told you before about...
Dobra, czy już jesteśmy na etapie końcowym, tak? Z tego co wnioskuję. No, ekipę mam skrojoną, więc jestem zadowolony pod tym względem. Myślę, że Lae'zel będę wolał zabić, ale Lae'zel chyba jest taka nawet. Gale dla mnie totalnie useless, nie lubię Gale'a. Nie wiem o co chodzi z fenomenem Gale'a. Mam w dupie Gale'a, jeśli chodzi o jego fabułę. Czy jest fajnie przy Lae'zel. No, to sobie... No, ta gierka jest zajebista.
That's no ordinary darkness.
Ile?
It feels powerful.
Weekend.
Familiar.
Weekendzik, no.
We. Twarz ze łzami radości uśmiechnięta twarz z otwartymi ustami. Oblana zimnym potem.
Are you the true soul?
Nikt, wszyscy jesteśmy jednocześnie wszystkim i niczym.
I'll take that as a yes. Grab a torch, stay out of the dark, and move fast.
Ja już czekam na galę. W wrestlingu. Ale normalnie czasami nawet krew się leje na wrestlingu.
Jak to z teranu, uderzenie, nie?
Something's wrong. I feel weak. Drained.
Za godzinę gala.
Light on my feet.
I can feel the shadow's power here, but they don't seem to be harming me. shadow curse. It doesn't seem... Do you know what this means? I must be... She loves me. She must do.
Od godzina pierwsza raczej do 4 powinna trwać. Wydaje mi się.
Lady Shah wouldn't bless me like this. Those signs we found about Dark Justician.
Trzy godzinki rozrywki.
I can feel her.
To git.
Shadows are getting closer.
Blade at the ready.
Ale serio, wrestling na żywo jest na Netflixie.
To chyba git.
Oni chyba podpisali kontrakt z Netflix na 10 lat aż chyba.
O kurde, to grubo.
Przez 10 lat na Netflixie będzie na pewno. Aż do 2035 roku. O, grubo.
Don't make eyes at me, you breech blossom.
No one back home will ever believe this.
Droga do wrót Baldura od razu.
With haste.
Na 1.
To nieźle.
Lecz jest lepiej o wiele.
I can feel it. The absolute. Its power is strong here.
Po godzina druga trochę za późno.
No jest trochę poziom, to prawda.
Gdyby się rozpoczynała. by trwała aż do 5. Atak do...
Playtime's over, pet.
What do you want, Mizora?
Drop the attitude and
do 4.
You've got a new mission. Absolute's cult has gone and grabbed one of Zariel's assets. A devil. And a powerful one at that. They're locked up in the cult's fortress, Moonrise Towers. And you're getting him out. Will your playmates wasting precious... Clause Z, Section 13. Should promised soul refuse obeyance or neglect duty, the pact holder shall cut... I'll make it simple. Will fails or refuses. Now, be a good boy and play fetch, pup.
Mizora's words may be flippant, but they are tinged with desperation. She cannot of this may be your best chance to negotiate Will out of his pact.
O kurde.
Oh,
ale mam mega info w ogóle.
What are you doing?
Will relaxes, and your connection fades.
Interesting. Now, why should I go letting my favorite pet off his leash?
Barca jutro raczej na pierwszym miejscu, a Real na trzecim, ale jaja twarz za łzami radości, uśmiechnięta twarz z otwartymi ustami.
No grubo.
Na zimnym potem tarza się ze śmiechu.
Czy możemy?
You recall an old incantation from a children's story, said to void a devil's contract.
Fine. I'll play your game. But I amend Clause F, Section 9. Soulbinder shall bestow... Now, to Moonrise. Interesting. Now, why should I go letting my favorite pet off his leash?
You recall an old incantation from a children's story, said to void a devil's contract. Abi diabole et nunquam redi.
Incredible. You... Fine. I'll play your game. But I amend the pact once the mission's done, not before. Clause F, Section 9. Soulbinder shall bestow reward or favor only now. To Moonrise, pet. And do mind the shadows.
The more bullshit she pours, the more of it I'm forced to... Mizora set me on fiends inside and outside the Hells. Gods. She makes a mockery of everything the Blade stands for. Such an asshole. Thank you for sticking your neck out for me. I can already feel her scheming. She won't let me go without a fuss. Trust me on this. The same thought crossed my mind. But nowhere was it stated that either we find it, or I'm made a mindless blob clawing at demons on the front line of...
Mizora certainly plays for keeps, anyway.
And it means I always knew what my future held, and I know I chose right.
Szczerze, ta niewidzialność strasznie opościerwem.
There can be no doubt. This is the place. This is where we'll discover the secret of the Absolute.
Past this.
That's curious.